3. Wait, actually, hold on. No, I am.
Oh, he did it again.
What is
Man.
this?
He did it again. He's doing it on purpose. What is
I'm
this,
just
man?
messing with you now. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. And let me switch the scene for the viewers so they can see the game too. And here we are, guys. Welcome to the Escape Gaming Masters bronze match, or bronze qualification match between TATOH and Tim. This is to decide who takes the 3rd and 4th seed in the main event tomorrow. And they will be facing up against the top 4 players from Battle for Angkor, which is the Viper, Dogao, Nikov, and Doubt. Not in that order. That's just the order that came to mind. So over to the east of the map, in the blue, we have TATOH playing as the Incas. And over to the west, in the red, we have Tim, Panda TV 243001, playing as the Malay. And with me casting once again, I have Memb and Nupford. So, Memb,
Look at the map.
what's going on?
In a first look at the map from Tim. Look at his main resources. It can be closer to his TC. The gold, the berries, and everything. I mean, at the back and super close, he basically don't need even to make a mining camp. So, pretty safe if you want to locate all his base at the back. I like it. There is some hills in front that is not the best on the right side. But in a first look, really nice resources. But TATOH has also resources at the back.
Yeah, actually, both players don't have an absolutely trash map for a change, which is nice to see. But one thing that I've noticed with this map in general is that the players do seem to start very far apart. They're usually very close to the edge. And we see this kind of again here with Tim being quite close to the edge here. But yeah, you're right. His gold's super close to the town center. That's nice. And you know, I'm interested to see if either of these players are going to get super aggressive, or if we're going to see a more kind of passive play style. We've seen Tim so far in this tournament play a fantastic game on Gold Rush, but Tim, we know, likes to wall, and this map is really difficult to wall. It's very open, there's many holes and gaps in the trees. And do you guys think that Tim's actually going to be walling a lot? Or do you think this is going to take him out of his comfort zone a bit and maybe give TATOH the edge? What do you think about that, Nili?
That's a very good question. Normally we saw Tim go for some aggression and then later on stone walls. But that's super tough here. So most likely we will expect him to go very aggressively, and later on maybe some tower defense. Like Mem said, he has most of his resources very close to his TC and doesn't need to invest too much here.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's easier to defend them with just a smaller number of towers than if your base was, you know, kind of spread out all over the place. Now, so far, we've seen this in both Serengeti games. Players spending time with their scouts, pushing in the zebra, pushing in the ostrich. It's really necessary to do that because there's not a lot of food available otherwise. You haven't got a second boar or elephant. You haven't got that many goats. So really important to do that, which delays the scouting in a lot of cases. Now, TATOH actually moving out to scout a little bit. And of course, that's the nice thing about being the Incas here. You get the really good line of sight on the Eagle Warrior or on the Eagle Scout. So yeah, you got a little bit more visibility of the map, I guess.
Well, about the rush, all the stone is in the same spot for Team. A bit forward, not super far, but forward on the left side. But not only 2 piles, even the 3rd is in that corner. So if TATOH will explore that area and if he want to go forward, out of a stone against a forward, it can be dangerous. Of course, we are talking just supposition, right? But if he explores properly, it can be a dangerous situation. Let's see.
I actually think you're right. You're right there, because TATOH, if he towers this stone near to the TC, he would cover not only the stone, but he'd deny some farming as well, which could be really nice. And then he just has to go to the left to cover this stone, and Tim can't build more towers. And often we've seen it before, Backed versus MBL earlier today.
Yeah.
The answer to towers is more towers, right? And if you can deny the stone, then yeah, that could work really well. But TATOH with a barracks right now, 6 minutes 30, that's basically standard barracks timing. Maybe a drush here, maybe some, well, it's early enough to be a drush, right? Yeah, I think he's going to do that, yeah.
He's doing, yes.
That's nice. He can take some map control quite early here. And in the meantime, this is quite good. his ostrich patch and his zebra patch are together, which means he can just do 1 mil on both, and he doesn't have to spend time pushing them into the town center. But that does mean that he's built 2 mills, which is not as ideal. You know, it's about balance there, I think. But I think this is better. I think this is fine because the second mill allows him to go more aggressive, I think.
Well, now there is 2 choices. What he will do with the militias, going aggressive or stay there to defend that amount of food. I think the best choice is to go aggressive, and he is going aggressive, trying to go, but he has already militias as well, team, so they're going to fight. Let's see the micro there for both players, and they're going to go with 3. Yeah, 3, the standard. It's gonna be feudal battle.
Yeah,
both
players doing that. The thing is that though, yeah, I mean, you can't really drush fast castle on this map because of how open it is.
Possible.
So it's going to be a drush. Yeah, it's a drush transition into feudal aggression, which I really like. I'm a big fan of that.
Guys,
yeah, Incas.
Tim is going for 4 militia here.
Oh, nice.
More?
I wonder if is he going to commit?
Yeah, but because
He's
look at his
taking gold.
Look at his goal. I mean, the villagers don't even need to walk like we were talking. You can leave one
Yeah,
villager
that's
there
true.
to take the goal all the time.
Yeah, he doesn't need a mining camp. That's lovely. So more militia from Tim, and obviously TATOH is going to see this in a sec. He's quite far away from home as well. Let's see how the micro is here. Obviously focusing on... I thought he was going to focus the scout, actually, but no.
Well,
Good for TATOH so far.
Really,
This is...
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah. Really good fight against 4 militias, and
He could take out the other militia.
why
But
he's
he
going
isn't.
to the scout?
Ah.
Go to the militia. Ay. He's doing but he
exactly.
did 5 militias. Oh, that's too much. In my opinion, it's too much. I think he did that because of the eagle. You know, he has the eagle that is stronger than the scout, but I think it's too much. 5 militias. I don't know.
Well, the question is, how much damage can he do now with just 2 militia and a scout? Probably not a lot, to be honest.
Nothing,
These villagers
Zach.
will be able to kill that, exactly. Yeah, I don't know, maybe overcommitted to that, and that should give TATOH the edge going up to feudal. He's already up, and he's at 45%. Now, if Tim clicks up now... Oh, he's 1 food short. No way. Okay. Well, if Tim clicked up when I said now, he actually would have reached feudal before TATOH.
Oh, he's
Which is
blaming-
ridiculous.
Yeah, but he's blaming the Zebras. He killed 2. He
Oh,
killed
I like
2
that.
with the militias. Ay.
Well, there you go. That's the laming then, and that's the damage, I guess. He's going to go kill this ostrich. The other one, TATOH should kill it now before the militia do. For those of you that might be newer to the game or don't know, if you kill a zebra or an ostrich or any huntable animal with a military unit, you can't gather the food from it. It's only if it's killed by a villager. So he's basically denying the food here from TATOH.
Well,
So it's in
if you
TATOH's
make-
interest to kill this ostrich.
If you make the numbers, he just make TATOH not losing 500, but 500 that he's not going to collect with that mill he did forward. So that mill is not that worthy anymore. Ay.
And I think the mill was worth it anyway because of how much there was, but it means he'll be pushed onto farms faster as well. So that's going to cost him some wood earlier, and you want to basically delay the farms as long as you can in most games. There's no real reason to have a lot of farms early when there's a lot of natural food to have and gather. But Tim coming forward with 5 villagers and more militia. Tim.
He's going crazy aggressive. He's going
Man
crazy
at arms
aggressive.
coming
Wow.
in. It's got to be one way or the other with Tim, isn't it? It's either all in or all out, like wall up and defend.
All walling, right? No, I prefer this choice
Yeah.
really, because when he's walling like this, is extremely boring. But today he's playing extremely aggressive, which is nice, man. It's really nice.
I like it. So a lot of villagers forward though. Don't you think he could have been better with just 3 villagers instead of 5? I mean, why does he need 5 villagers forward here?
I will go 5 villagers.
He could gather the stone, maybe. He could mining camp on the stone.
Well, I was about to say, if he was mining a stone at home, I will go with 4 or 5 villages good because he will go towers. But right now, what he's gonna do? 1 tower, and then he need to make a mining camp.
Exactly.
Because it's gonna be useless, those villagers.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's going to have to mine the stone or take some resources with these guys. I think he's sent too many forward. But I mean, what do you think about that, Nilly? Do you think he'll mine the stone?
Oh,
or do you
man.
think he'll just send them back?
I think he will mine stone. Sorry for that. I think he will mine stone at home and will use all his 5 villagers at the front to build more and more towers. I'm a bit confused about 5 as well. I think 4 is the standard here, but if he wants to get up those towers fast, I think 5 is fine.
Yeah. I guess it's about getting the towers up in a good time, isn't it, as well? So it's worth having the extra villager there, but he's losing out on a lot of resources because of this. On the right side, the fight on the hill, TATOH takes that advantage, and he's got fletching here as well now, so that's great for him.
He killed everything there, Zach. He got all the men at arms and almost all the army. Now he made a counter tower, so the forward and those 5 villages are basically lost.
Yeah, it's basically been stopped dead in its tracks. Like, that's really bad news for Tim, actually. He lost a lot more army than he needed to, and I don't understand why he made more militia actually as well. He made another militia and then he did man-at-arms. I think that is maybe a waste at this stage. I get the idea he wanted to be aggressive and use them to push, but it was an easy defense for TATOH, and yeah, I mean, TATOH's in a great position now, as you say, on the counter-attack with these archers.
I think, Zach, this would be a good choice to do if you are faster in feudal age, because you get the advantage and you can do the damage. But he saw that TATOH was earlier in feudal age, sorry. So, being faster in feudal age, he would be ready with 2 archer races like he has. He's doing archers and, well, let's see now. The problem is that tower is starting to be good. And now TATOH is the one who is lacking on the stone. He's mining, but the tower is going to be up, and he's gonna stop. He's gonna deny those 2 farmers, and that's not gonna be.
Yeah, he's
gonna be
deleting
under
them
the
already.
pressure all the time.
Yeah, he's gonna feel the pressure, but at the same time, you know, he's trying to wall up as best he can on this right-hand side. Not really easy to do, but he will try. That villager will kill the scout and maybe close the hole before the skirms come in. No, he's going to go back. Okay, well, that's the safer option, I guess. So he knows there's a hole there. And the counterattack from TATOH now coming in. It's only like 5 units, but it's going to disrupt Tim. Tim doesn't have any towers at home yet. He hasn't sent any units back yet. And I think that's 1, maybe 2 dead villagers. Probably just 1. But still, that's a nice thing for TATOH to have at this stage. And whoa, he is going to get 2 vills. Surely.
He's getting good amount, yes.
No? 1 HP? Yeah.
He got it
There
in the
you
last
go.
second.
2 vills. Nice. So, yeah, I mean, TATOH making the best of this. And he might not have any towers over at Tim's base, but he's doing good damage with just these 5 units. More than I should have expected, to be honest. In fact, Tim, I think he's sleeping on the job here, letting his villagers die. And unable to gather gold. Yeah.
Well, the problem is, 5 archers, you say, well, maybe it's not much. 5 archers against nothing, because at home, Tim got nothing. Look how he's mining now the stone. What? With a lot of
long distance.
Long distance. Oh yeah. Well,
he can't afford the wood even. And if you look, he's put a tower on his wood line at the top because he knows he needs to defend that. His wood line on the right side, it's gone. And his villagers are under more pressure from these raiding units. I can't believe he's going to lose another villager here. TATOH doing great with this little raid. I think Tim maybe a little bit asleep right now.
Sloppy.
It's a little bit concerning. Yeah.
No,
well, to be fair, I'm saying Tim's probably asleep. He actually probably is, because I'm pretty sure it's like 5 a.m. in the morning for him, and he's been awake all night, so...
really late for
maybe.
him, yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, super late. Poor Tim. But yeah, coming back with his army here, he will defend this, and, you know, that's fine, but it took him way too long.
Yeah, those archers did the job for sure.
Yeah,
look how he's still taking the stone. 1, 2, 3, like 8 villages without a mining camp. He's suffering now with his economy.
Now, I don't understand why he's done this. Maybe, I don't know, Nopeford can probably add some insight as well to this game. But I just want to say, he's built a watchtower in like the middle of the map to take this stone here. Why is he still taking stone at home as well?
Good question. I think he simply didn't know what to do with his forward villagers. He didn't intend to go for the defensive tower there, but the house did actually scout those archers coming in. And then he went for a defensive tower, but I think he might be floating a lot of stone pretty soon, yeah.
Yeah, he's got 13 villagers gathering stone at the moment, and he is throwing up more towers, and I think he just wants to make a lot of towers. That would be a very Tim thing to do, I feel. But yeah, I mean, right now, he's got a decent-sized army, actually. He's got a lot of skirms and a good number of archers. But, yeah, that's sloppy. TATOH actually killing units here because Tim's not really patrolling or paying attention. But I think TATOH's got to be very careful. Tim has still got the numbers advantage.
Now he's gonna
TATOH
get
wants to back away.
now he's gonna get the fight. I have the feeling that TATOH has been taking a lot of units, but you check the population, and it's the same. Both players, the same population, probably different army composition and village a bit more from TATOH, but resources at the limit for team. TATOH a bit more food, but still feudal aggression. You love it, so go.
I think TATOH has a few more villagers. Not many, but a few. And I also think that TATOH has more economy, like more resources that aren't stone, because Tim's taken so much stone this game. And although TATOH has taken some, he's taken nowhere near the same amount. So as a result, he's got less stone, but he's got more food and more wood. And I'd rather have more food and wood if I can. So yeah, I mean, fight here in the middle. TATOH's trying to micro this. I don't know how he's able to do it, since it's probably quite a laggy game, but it's working pretty nicely. He might actually be able to do really good, a really good trade here. Hard to say, but it looks to me like he killed more.
Well, TATOH has 64 and Team 61, but 62 is almost no difference.
It's close.
Yeah, but look at the resources. Look at the resources, of course, because he's not getting any damage at home. He did a lot of damage. And TATOH is gonna click up to Castle Age in about 30-45 seconds, while Team...
Ba-ba-boom!
Oh, come on, Zach, I didn't know that you watched me that much, man. Okay, that's great, man. And Team is gonna go Castle Age in the next game. Well, I don't know. He probably gonna reach Castle Age, but look his resources, man. Look his resources, man.
Yeah, exactly. Tim has not a lot. I mean, he's getting there. He is getting there. He's got a decent number of farmers. He's got some gold, but yeah, he's making quite a few skirms, or he was making a few skirms, and right now, Tim looking to do some raiding damage, looking to hit TATOH's economy, but TATOH towering up and gonna be castle fairly soon. He's 38% of the way there. It's nice for TATOH at the moment.
Well, really
once he gets castle, he is going to take a huge advantage, especially if this army from Tim is trapped behind TATOH's front line.
Yeah, just imagine when he's doing the Bodkin arrow, the +2, he's gonna be not protected super safe with those towers, and he can raid, man. He can really raid with the +2. I think he should go aggressive and make a siege Warsaw, really.
Yeah, that could be nice. I mean, the thing is, Tim has got a lot of vision on the center of the map with the towers and the buildings. So, I mean, Tim might see it coming, but there may be not a lot he can do to counter it. I don't know. Tim has got enough economy for a castle, but he can't place a castle. So this is what we were talking about earlier on, with Tim having too much stone income, way too much. Maybe he can use a market to sell some and buy some food. But
he's sold, really. Use the market, otherwise he's way behind.
He is, really. And over in the corner of the map, TATOH here with a decent-sized army. Coming in now, he's going to hit the Castle Age and upgrade to crossbow probably straight away, and elite skirmisher as well. TATOH's got more than enough resources for that, and he will clean this up in the back, and he will raid at the same time. So
but don't lose,
I've got
don't
my
lose
money
the
on
army.
TATOH
But
right now.
don't lose the army. Wait to have the upgrades. Wait
That's
a bit,
true.
because he was losing a lot of units there. He's doing everything. He's doing Bodkin, like you said, Krobos, even Boso, and I will do, if I was him, really, with that amount of army and the advantage, probably University and Ballistic. Well, if he do that, but now he's silent attack. Well, let's see.
He could do a new TC or two now. I think he could easily add another town center
He's doing
without worrying too much.
He's
so
doing.
Is he
at 4-5 o'clock? He's doing on that goal.
Not seeing it.
I am ahead again. Now
that's
he's there.
I see a university.
Two? Is doing university too?
Oh no, I see. Yeah. Sorry, I see. Yeah, I I thought it was in his base for some reason. I was
Ah,
like, But no, you mean down here. Okay,
what
gotcha.
happened? 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in your country is there, right? Is in the same spot. I hope so. Okay. Okay.
It is,
okay.
but I was thinking from like the center of his base,
It's fine,
not
it's fine.
like map-wise. But yeah, no, that's a good place for a TC actually. And TATOH, good-sized army at this stage. The university is coming up as well, like you said, and he'll probably be doing ballistics very shortly, as well as maybe even a third TC, which he can now afford. Tim is in a bit of trouble. He's on the way up to Castle though now, and at least he gets there a little bit quicker, being the melee.
No.
But once he gets Castle,
He's
what's
getting
the plan?
ready. He's getting ready at the back. He's there already, TATOH with the army. Ay, ay, ay. The advantage is there, man. The advantage is 23 population more. And being in Castle Age for so long, with extra TC already, with all the armories that he has the ballistic. I think he
Yeah,
didn't.
exactly. I mean,
I'm not sure.
I don't know if he's done it yet. I think he will do it soon. He definitely wouldn't have had time to finish it yet. But yeah, I mean, what TATOH needs to finish this game is not ballistics. He doesn't need ballistics to finish this game. He doesn't need a second TC. He needs siege, because there's a lot of towers at Tim's base, and he needs to take them out. And then if he has that, he can probably clean up. But Tim now with a castle and with a knight. So actually switching into some knights. Malay do not have great heavy cavalry. We'll look at their stable in the tech tree. They don't have bloodlines. They don't have paladin. And if you look at the blacksmith, they don't even have +2.
Sorry that I interrupt you. He's there with the archers
Yep.
and the screams, and that might be the game because he's gonna deny that castle. Definitely,
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
with
That's
those crossbows
bad
and
news.
archers. Ay, ay, ay.
That castle might go up still. No, he's running away. Yeah, it's too risky. And he's going to run them into another army from TATOH. TATOH, 3 villagers for days here. Oh, maybe not. But yeah, these knights, they have no upgrades, really. They only get +1 defense. They're so bad. And so, as a result, they die very, very quickly. And even to skirmishers, they die, you know?
The
With
situation is really terrible now, Zach, because he has already all the upgrades he needed in early Castle Age. He extra tone centers, and now Tim is with only 1 TC, but not like it happened with Fire, that he was ahead and going aggressive. Now he's defending, and he's getting more and more behind in economy.
Yeah. What's funny though is that Tim has so much stone that even though he failed the first castle, he could just build another one at the top of his base and still have 200 stone in the bank. Oh, his economy is so unbalanced. Do you know what's funny though? You know, earlier I said that Tim and Viper have a little bit of a rivalry. Well, if Tim loses this game, his first opponent tomorrow will be the Viper. Do you think he's self-rigging the game?
I think he wants to play against the Viper, man. He wants to play against the Viper. Yeah, and
he wants to kill the Viper.
Yeah, he just put the 2 castle to looks to the viewers. Nah, I'm trying my best, I'm defending, but no, he want to go and face the Viper. No, but I'm sure. I mean, if you go in a tournament like this, to win it, you have to win to everyone, right? You have to win to the best or the number 1. Most of the people think that is the Viper. Who cares to play in the semi-final, in the final? Let's face him, and if I win him, and yeah, probably, I don't know if I'm going to win the game, but the tournament, but I want to play against the Viper. I'm sure that you want to play against him.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave, for pointing that out as well. I read the chat and saw your message. That's where I got that one from. Credit where credit's due, I guess. Tim, though, with the Mangonel here, though, and he is gonna get a great shot. Oh, fantastic. It was uphill, but it was enough to kill all of those units there. TATOH did take it out, but lost a lot in the process. I still don't feel too good about Tim, though. He's still looking a little shaky, a little wobbly at the moment. Especially against these crossbows now. I mean, his knights are just... They're so bad. There's literally no reason to make knights here, I feel.
Nah, it's big difference in economy. TATOH has 3 tone centers working perfectly fine, not getting any raided anymore. His resources, if you check, are getting closer and closer to be up to Imperial. He also has a castle to protect. No, I say 3 tone centers or 4. No, 3 tone center, but it's a lot of resources.
3.
Yeah, he's way ahead. And look at the score difference. Sometimes it's tricky, but this time, the score difference is not tricky at all.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a pretty big difference right there. I'm feeling very good about Tato's position at the moment, and I mean, he probably wants to go Imperial now because you know he is making rams. I think it's not even worth making rams. I guess he wants to clean out these buildings. But what I wanted to say really is that Tato needs to get Imp because he needs to take down the castles from Tim just to finish him off. You know, but he could very easily do this in the Castle Age if Tim didn't have those castles there, I feel. Tato's not going to be far from Imp, though. He could sell a bit of his wood. He's nearly got 1,000 food. He's got a lot of farms. He's looking good. In fact, he's building a market right now as well. So Imperial Age incoming any second. And Tato probably going to take it from there, I feel. Incas, I feel like they're a strong civilization. I said earlier that I thought they were a little weak. I take that back. I'm won over a little by the Incas.
Actually, most of Meso civilizations, they are strong always. If you think back on that, they are always dangerous at least. Probably against some specific civilizations in Imperial in late game, but in early Castle Age, they are super strong, and if you push them properly. They also get a really good economy going. Remember Mayans, Aztecs, and well, this one, look, he's clicking up Imperial anytime.
Sure,
There you go,
absolutely. There you go, yeah. I think we're actually about at the right time here. This is great. So Tato attempting to micro against this Mangonel, and it's working. Well done to him there, microing in probably a reasonable amount of lag, but did it successfully. Just losing a couple of crossbows, it's certainly worth it. He's raiding the town center from Tim at the top of the map, and Tim, meanwhile, is scouting the map with outposts right now. He's looking for something. I don't know what he's looking for, but he's certainly looking for something over here. Maybe he's looking to try and get like a sneak attack on Tato, and he wants to build the outposts. Yeah,
I don't know.
Look at that, barracks.
I don't know what he want to do.
There you go. He wants to see Tato before Tato sees him, but he does know that Tato's there, so I'm not sure. Outposts, just outpost rushing casually. The new meta.
The difference in the score is crazy,
Huge.
man. I mean, it's huge.
2K,
It's,
basically.
Wow. Well,
Tato now.
Go, Zach.
I was going to say Tato nearly Imperial, and what's he going to do when he gets Imperial? He's got options. He can go obviously into Arbalest. I'm pretty sure they have Arbalest, yeah. I mean, otherwise he wouldn't still be making them. But I would actually go for some Eagles as well and just do your typical kind of raiding. Maybe a little bit tough to do both of those, but I think he's done the Eagle Warrior upgrade now. So yeah, Tato should just look to raid and maybe not commit too much to the Arbalest, to be honest. I think Eagle's a better choice here. Raiding is going to be more effective. And at the moment as well, he's also scouted this, I think, on the right side. He sees the Siege Workshop, and he knows that's going on. So I'm feeling really good for Tato here. Absolutely. Forward Castle as well. That's going to be a Treb as soon as he hits him. He's ready to go. He's ready to go.
He has huge advantage right now. 143 population, team 93, and let's see reaction from team. Well, I don't know. It's weird because they know. I mean, at this level, when you have almost 3,000 score difference and your opponent, your enemy is in Imperial, what you can do is not like 500 score difference. They know, or he know that. It's big difference.
Yeah,
look,
I mean, Tim knows he's nowhere near the Imperial Age. He knows that he's going to lose this castle over here. He knows that he's going to lose this town center over here as well. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, he knows. This is the thing. I mean, it's a tournament game, so he wants to play on, obviously, but it's a really, really downward spiral here for Tim, I think. Even if he clicks Imperial now, as the melee, he gets the faster speed, but even if he clicks it now, I think it's too late to save this castle even. Maybe.
Well,
I mean,
let's also
it's
remind, when they
tough.
played the game, Zach, probably he was streaming in China.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, so probably he want to keep, to try to come back, to do something else, because it's not the same. If you are playing alone, but if you are playing in front of thousands of people, you try your, at the limit, till the last second.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, I agree with that. That's fair. But still, no Imperial Age upgrade here. The Treb's coming out for TATOH, and there really is no counter to these Trebuchets for Tim at the moment. There's nothing at all that he can do to counter them at the moment. And with that, we're going to see this castle go down, and when the castle is gone, TATOH can just take over this part of the map and keep kind of leapfrogging forward, taking down the TC, then the other TC, then the castle. Is Tim going to try like ram rush or something? Nope. He's got one mangonel. That's about it. It's a sorry state of affairs for Tim right now.
60 population difference. It's true that he was getting 3 castles, trying to control the right side here of the map, also on the left, go on top of the middle of the map, but he has just the castles, nothing else actually. If you check, almost no army for team, right?
Yeah, he's got one army. One
siege unit.
And this isn't GG, Tim? How? Tell me how. How is this not GG right now?
Well, he's doing
is.
another castle there, but even with that castle,
Whoa.
those Arbalets are going to destroy, like they are destroying absolutely everything.
Exactly. And even if he gets the castle up, how is he going to stop these siege rams and these trebuchets? Well, he's not. Come on, Tim. You got to call it here. This is just so obvious. His only mangonel here coming into action.
He's gonna save the day with the mangonel, right?
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
sure,
God.
absolutely. TC going down, like I said before. This castle is going to go down as well, and that's it. That has to be it. Oh wait, no, he's got some karambits. He's making some karambits.
He's not calling it.
That's
man.
not enough, though.
He's not calling it.
It's not enough. Tim is going to play, like, he's playing on AoE HD, right? So he's got to play like the average AoE HD player, which is to wait until you lose your last villagers before resigning.
Okay.
Could be. I mean, we could be here a while TATOH hunts him down. Maybe we'll see some spies. I don't know, I'm only kidding. TATOH here just needs to basically go through the motions and finish Tim off.
No, but really, at some point, like you said, it's crazy that he don't call the GG now when it's completely over. He has 0 army still. I think now he has 0. No, well, 1 siege unit, 3 infantry, nothing. And he's calling.
Maybe Tim went AFK. Maybe. Okay, there you go. GG. And there you have it, guys. TATOH going to get the victory there. Congratulations to him. TATOH will finish in the 3rd seed position, which is, well, that means, that tomorrow in the main event, TATOH will face up against Doubt in game number 1, or for game number 2, of the day. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's TATOH. Tim, though, finishing in 4th position means that he's in the 8th seed tomorrow, and Tim will play versus the Viper for game number 1 tomorrow. So that's exciting. Game number 1 tomorrow at 15 GMT, Viper versus Tim. But we still have one more game to go today, and that is the grand finals of the qualification. But before we do that, let's talk a bit more about this game. Maybe Nupford can give us some insight before we go to the final game of the day.
Okay, before the game started, I mentioned the 2 possible ways how to play